Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm G&G and this is episode 87 of the University Challenge, and today season 7 kicks off here at UCD with two big Champions League games, our final two games of the league phase. We take on Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge before our final home game against Juventus. Will we make it to the playoff round? Two tough ties, and we haven't been helped by some selection issues, which we'll get to now in a minute. But as I said, away to Chelsea. Big game for us. Can we create another shock and beat another Premier League team after our win over Liverpool? So that's no games obviously, as we are right at the start of our pre-season. So let's get to the team news for this first game against Chelsea. So here we are with the team for this game against Chelsea, and as I said, we have a number of selection issues, mainly caused by pre-season problems. One of them is that all our new signings, of course, are unregistered for the Champions League, so they can't play. We have a number of injuries as well. Our goalkeeper Pickernell picked up an injury. Romeo isn't registered, so David Kiley has to go in goals for his Champions League debut. Not too happy about that, but it's just sort of the unlucky way with the way the Champions League is split into games in January, which comes at the start of our season. So unlucky with that. Greg Sloggett is suspended, so Siklic starts. Barres and Friese both picked up knocks in pre-season, but are able to start, so we'll just have to keep an eye on their fitness. And apart from that though, it is our strongest team, so just a few positions that we are a little weaker in. But the team in full is David Kiley in goals, back four of Nielsen, Lamb, Jones and Andy Appin, midfield three of Siklic, Barres and Friese. I've gone with Dennis Nolan to start on the right ahead of Conor McLennan, Malonga on the left and Rhys Evans up front. So that's the team to take on Chelsea. Let's get to Stamford Bridge and to kick off. So here we are at Stamford Bridge for this tie, and look at that Chelsea team. Plenty of familiar names: Kante, Havertz, Mount, Lukaku, Mendy in goals. So many familiar names. Such a big chance for us. Our starting 11 a little bit weakened at goals with Kiley in there. Siklic starting ahead of Sloggett. If we had our new players registered, I don't think he'd be starting, but unfortunately we don't. But this is the challenge of the Champions League, and something we have to maybe adapt to and maybe make our signings more in the summer mid-season than at the end of the season. But teams are now out on the pitch, and we'll get on the way here at Stamford Bridge, and we will take a quick look at the table to remind us where we are. We are currently in 20th in the league, 10 points if it stays as it is at the moment to draw here. So we are into the positions to go through to the playoff round. So let's hope we can get a result here at Stamford Bridge. I take a point, take your hand off if you offer me a point, but hopefully we can perform as well as we have done in Europe so far this season. First highlight here is a goal kick for us, David Kiley to take it, and the young goalkeeper played a few games at the end of last season, didn't impress me much. Let's hope he can improve more. Here come Chelsea though. They've opened us up very early here. Fired it straight into the side net, and we've got away with one there. Chelsea opening us up with just a ball over the top, and that is a worrying sign that has happened so early in this game. But coming up now to 5 minutes gone, it's 0-0. Free kick here for Chelsea, hit into the box towards Lukaku, he heads at a goal, just goes wide. A lucky escape again for us there. Lukaku getting up above everyone but heading just wide there. Chelsea, it's been pretty even in possession wise, but Chelsea creating chances early on here. Bit of a worry is our match fitness later on in the game. Let's hope we don't collapse. 9 minutes gone here at Stamford Bridge. It's 0-0. Malonga winning the ball here at midfield, but Chelsea get it back. Here's Fofana over to Chabala, who plays it long towards Mason Mount. He takes it down and he takes on Casper Nielsen, getting to the byline here. Nielsen just keeping with him. Tries to get a tackle in then though, he's beaten. Hernandez on the ball, crosses it towards Lukaku, gets up again. The big man beating our centre backs easily, heading it past David Kiley in goals. Not much the goalkeeper could do about that. Nico Jones not really covering himself in glory there. Mount got to the byline, Nielsen nearly got a tackle in. Hernandez with the cross, and Lukaku beating Nico Jones, who didn't even get off the ground, past Kiley. And with 12 minutes here, we are 1-0 down to Chelsea. Free kick here for Chelsea, 22 minutes gone. Mount crossing in towards the box, and we headed away initially. Lukaku though, who was on the edge of the box for some reason, picks it up. Here's Havertz. Don't want to let him get torn, but he does. Fofana, Chelsea passing around nicely. Pedro into Kovacic. Havertz is through. Cleared off the line by Nico Jones. Brilliant defending there from the centre back. Havertz beat Kylie there, but the ball was cleared on the line by Nico Jones, and we are holding on here really. Chelsea by far the better team in this game so far. Here's Chelsea coming again, but we've intercepted it. But Chelsea won it back. Kante into Mount, heads it straight at Kylie, and the keeper gladly saving that one, and hopefully he will relieve the pressure here. Rolls it out to Lam, who plays it long straight away towards Reece Evans, who doesn't win it, and Chelsea back in possession here with Pedro Porro and Lukaku into Havertz. He's through 1-on-1 again. Havertz, oh, Kylie saves it, and Jones clears. Good goalkeeping there to save that 1-on-1, and the young goalkeeper doing well there. He's on a 7.1 rating in this game so far with 25 minutes to go, but we are 1-0 down. 25 minutes gone, that should be. Throw in for us here. Kasper Nielsen to take it, goes long towards the middle of the box, but Chabala cuts it out, plays it long now towards Lukaku, who's got a 1-on-1 with Lam, but we hold him back for the moment. Here's Mason Mount, and Lucas Hernandez brings it forward for Chelsea. He heads for the byline. We've got two players on him, but we don't stop the cross, and it's headed clear. Kante picks it up on the edge of the box. Kante with a strike, and he strikes it just over, and we are lucky there to get away with that one. As we come up to the half-hour mark, Chelsea really dominating this game, and we are really under pressure to get anything out of this. Half an hour gone, it's 1-0 to Chelsea. Corner kick here for Chelsea. It will be Mason Mount to take it. Plenty of their men in the box. Lukaku would be the big danger at the far post. Oh, he headed it against the post, Lukaku. Comes back to Porro. Fofana, shot. Kylie saves that. Oh, we're really living on the edge here. It's only, I think, a matter of time at the moment before Chelsea get a second. We really need half time to come. 10 minutes to go off this first half. It's 1-0 to Chelsea. Goal kick for us here. David Kylie takes it, goes long towards Reece Evans, but Chabala gets there and heads it down to Kante, and it comes through to Mason Mount with Nielsen, who's on a yellow card. Don't dive in. Mount, oh, what a finish. There is the second goal. Mason Mount with a real touch of class there. Oh, that's so disappointing to see. I don't know why he's taunting the UCD away end there, but look, Kante with the ball through. It just about got to Mason Mount. He took on Nielsen, who couldn't really tackle in the box and on a yellow, and Mount bends it into the top corner past David Kylie, and with 38 minutes gone here, it's 2-0 to Chelsea. Half time here at the Bridge, 2-0 down. A really poor first half from us. We haven't had a shot in that half. They had 22 shots. They only had 54% possession, so we were in it that way, but their quality is just too much for us at the moment, and we are really struggling, and hopefully we can react in the second half. Second half on the way here at Stamford Bridge. I've made a half-time substitution. Ryan Trevitt on for Siklic, dropping Barres back to the holding midfield role. Trevitt on as the pairing with Friesai, the midfield 2. Hopefully that can help us maybe just create a bit more and get back into this game. Just need more of the ball, and maybe to create a few shots would be nice. Here we go though. Nielsen will cross into the box, loops it high in the air, headed clear, but falls to the substitution. Ryan Trevitt, Andy Yappen, Barres on the ball. Andy Yappen, Trevitt into Reece Evans, into Malonga. He's 1-on-1 with Mendy. Malonga scores. We're back in this game. Julian Malonga makes it 2-1 here at Stamford Bridge, just 2 minutes into the second half, and that was lovely build-up play from us, I have to say. Trevitt here, Jones, Andy Yappen, Barres all getting them on the ball. Andy Yappen, Trevitt with a lovely ball into Reece Evans, who got turned, played Malonga through. That's a lovely finish from Malonga, who really loves these Champions League games. So 3 minutes off the second half gone. It's now 2-1. Throw in here for Chelsea, just inside our half. Mount into Kante, plays Lukaku through, and he fires home. Was he onside though? It goes to VAR. Looked like a good goal to me. It would be great if this was disallowed, because that would be our comeback end, and it is disallowed. Oh, get in there. That would have been our comeback, ended inside a minute. It came all from this throw in. Mount into Kante, and Lukaku had straight offside, although Andy Yappen nearly kept him on, but that goal is disallowed. So after 51 minutes of this game, it's still 2-1 to Chelsea. Free kick here for Chelsea on 66 minutes into the box, headed towards goal. Kylie easily takes that one. He's actually having a good game, David Kylie, on a 7.4 rating. Even though he's conceded twice, he's made some good saves, and it's been a good performance from him. He hasn't let us down tonight. He may have to play against Juventus next week, depending on Pickernell's fitness. But here come Chelsea again with a ball over the top. Mason Mount is through. Mason Mount crosses it. Oh, Lukaku has a tap in. Oh, defence was too slow to react there, and Lukaku with that pace able to react first to the cross. Chabala with the ball over the top. Mason Mount got through, crossed it across goal. None of our players reacted, and Lukaku had the easiest job of tapping in to make it 3-1 to Chelsea on 67 minutes. Ball played forward to Malonga, who is gone up front for us. Trevitt takes it up in midfield, tries to play Freezeye through but can't, and Chelsea bring it forward here into Lukaku, who has done so much damage to us in this game. Porro bringing it forward. Cameron Ledwich is in at left back. He can't get anywhere near it, and there's Romelu Lukaku for his hat-trick, and he has been the difference between us and them really. His finishing has been top quality, and we just haven't been able to handle him. Look here, Porro got down the wing, and Lukaku beats Harvey O'Brien. All ends up to that ball. Lovely volley past David Kiley, who's really unlucky in goals because he's played really well tonight, but he's conceded 4, and with 10 minutes to go here, we're 4-1 down. Throw in for us here, Kasper Nielsen to take a minute to go off the 90 as we try and build up an attack and maybe get a consolation goal here at Stamford Bridge. 4-1 down, being outclassed. Doesn't help that this is actually the first 90 minutes we played for a lot of these players. We only had 2 friendlies before this, so match fitness an issue. We are bringing it forward here nicely. Trevitt to Freezeye, he's through. Freezeye hits the post. Oh, unlucky. Justin Freezeye with a brilliant run from midfield hits the post, and that could have been 4-2 and a bit of a consolation, but we do have a throw in here. Cameron Ledwich to take it, goes long, and all he does is pick out Wesley Fofana. It's cleared by Chelsea, and it's up to their striker who's come on for Lukaku, but we win it back. Freezeye, ball over the top, can't be won by Malonga, and Lucas Hernandez brings it forward for Chelsea, and they come on the attack here. Oh, 5th goal would be so disappointing to concede, but looks like it could happen here. Mount crosses it through. Oh, great save, David Kiley. I've been really impressed with David Kiley in this game. A 7.2 rating after conceding 4 goals is brilliant. They've had 17 shots on target, so he's made a lot of saves in this game, and I've been really impressed by him. He may not play that much this season, but he came big in this game, even though it's going to be a bit of a hammering. 30 seconds left of the injury time to wind up this game at Stamford Bridge. Disappointing for us. Probably not a big surprise though. It would have been a huge shock to get anything here, especially as our first game of the season coming in the Champions League. Definitely something, if we get back to the Champions League, I'll have to look at maybe signing players more in the summer window. But there is the final whistle. It ends here 4-1. David Kiley, our best performer, with a 7.3 rating. We needed it to call into action against Juventus. Hopefully Pickernell is back fully fit. We'll have a look at the league table after that result. I can see we have dropped down, and we are actually in 23rd position, just above the last playoff spot. So we do need something out of that Juventus game. So do they though. They're in 27th. So it's a sort of winner takes all game at the UCD Bowl. So let's get to the team news for that game against Juventus. Well, here we are on the day of the Juventus game, the game that will decide whether we make it through to the knockout stages of the Champions League or we bow out in the league phase. Couple of changes to the team. Pickernell is back in goals. He still has a knock, but have to start him. Too big a game not to have him in. George Githow is in at right back for the suspended Kasper Nielsen. Another change I've decided to make is Andy Yappen comes into the centre back position. Cameron Ledwich in at left back. Nico Jones drops to the bench. Barres drops to defensive midfielder ahead of Siklic. Sloggett still out injured. Ryan Trevitt comes into the midfield, and Conor McGlennon starts on the right. So the team in full is Pickernell in goals, back four of Githow, Lamb, Andy Yappen and Ledwich, midfield three of Barres, Trevitt and Farizai, Conor McGlennon on the right, Malonga on the left and Rhys Evans up front. So we need a result here against Juventus to get through to the league phase, and we probably need help in other games. Let's hope we can do it. On the way here at the UCD Bowl for this game against Juventus, can we create a big shock at home for the third time in this season's league phase against a team with plenty of big names? Chiesa, Yuri Tielemans is in this team, Locatelli, DeMarco, Kyle Walker-Peters is at right back for some reason, and here come Juventus with a corner. DeMarco to take it, and it goes to the far post, but we get ahead on it. Chiesa, Locatelli takes the shot. Oh, great goal from Manuel Locatelli. What a goal that is. Pickernell no chance, and Juventus strike early here. Oh, we defended the corner well initially, got up here to clear it. I think it was Barres got the header clear. Get out, maybe a bit slow out. Chiesa, Locatelli with a brilliant strike past Pickernell. And just 4 minutes gone off this tie, and we are 1-0 down. Throw in for us here, Cameron Ledwich to take, and he plays it forward to Malonga, who brings it back to Ledwich. Andy Appin in to Angelo Lamb. He brings the ball forward, but then goes back to Pickernell in goals as he tries to bring forward, then picks out Lamb, who goes forward to Conor McGlennon, plays it straight forward. Oh, Rhys Evans was nearly through, but they intercepted it, and now they come on the counter straight away. Lamb, brilliant defending there to intercept that, but Tielemans has it. Ledwich gets it again, plays it forward to Malonga, who takes it down but loses possession. Locatelli to Marcus Alonso, and it played over the top. Oh, Juventus are through. Oh, what a finish. Is he onside? It's going to VAR. What a finish that was for Juventus. Our players surrounding the referee, they think it's offside. What does VAR say? It's disallowed, and we are still in this game. It's a great finish, I have to say, but we get away with it thanks to some help from VAR. Chiesa with the ball over the top. There was 2 players offside. What a first time finish this was though, past Pickernell, but thankfully it was disallowed. And with 17 minutes gone, it is 1-0 to Juventus. Here is the free kick. Andy Appin to Ledwich, to Andy Appin. Under a bit of pressure, goes back to Pickernell. He will calm things down hopefully, and plays it out to George Githow, who plays it forward to Conor McGlennon. Can he get turned? He can. He plays the ball over the top, but nowhere near Rhys Evans. And Juventus have the ball back with DiMarco into Locatelli, playing it forward. Tielemans gets turned, plays it over the top for Chiesa. George Githow with him. Can he hold him up? He can. He gets to the byline still though, gets the cross in, headed just over. Oh, we get away with one there. Chiesa, brilliant play there to get that cross in. 18 minutes gone here. It's 1-0 Juventus. Free kick here for Juventus. DiMarco takes it, aims it at the far post. Andy Appin gets up and heads it clear. Chiesa has it though. Andy Appin intercepts that easily, but he loses the ball in the box. Oh, Juventus. Oh, is it offside? It'll go to VAR again. That was sloppy from Andy Appin. Initially done so well, but then gave the ball away in his own box, which is an absolute criminal crime to do. The goal has been given. It is 2-0 to Juventus here. Andy Appin done well here initially, but then lost the ball to Chiesa. Cross in to the striker, and we are now 2-0 down here to Juventus, and are heading out of the Champions League. Throw in for Juventus. 2 minutes off the first half left as they come forward, and Locatelli to DiMarco. The third goal would really kill this off completely. It's looking unlikely we'd make a comeback anyway. Tielemans, oh, brilliant strike from Tielemans. Oh, that's a killer. But the quality of the goals from Juventus tells you a lot. 2 cracking goals from them. Locatelli's first one, and then that one from Tielemans. He found himself in a lot of space here. Got past, I think that is Friesike trying to close down. Tielemans curls it in though. Pickernell, if he was fully fit, would he have saved it? We'll never know. I don't think so though. It's just a brilliant strike. And a minute left off the first half. We are 3-0 down. Half time here at the UCD Bowl, and we are 3-0 down and heading for a defeat here to Juventus. They have been the better team, I have to say. Took their chances. 2 quality goals, then a mistake by us that gave them a goal. They've been the better team though. Just a quick look at the league table. We have dropped down to 27th position. Juventus up to 23rd on 10 points. Celtic getting into the last spot for the knockout phase on 9 points. We're on 9 points. So at the moment we're heading out on goal difference of -7. The hammering to Napoli and Chelsea and this big defeat not helping us. Let's hope we can put in a good spirited second half performance. Back on the way here for the second half, 3-0 down. It'd be great to get a goal in this game and just give us something to hold on to this game. A hammering at home to Juventus 10 the Champions League would be a bit disappointing, but it has been a fantastic campaign for us, getting to this league phase and then getting 3 wins, beating Liverpool, beating Fenerbahce. So lots to look back on with joy and look forward to for this season coming. 5 minutes gone off this second half. It's 3-0 to Juventus. Throw in for us here, George Githow to take it just after the hour mark here. Can we create something? Barres back to Githow. Cross comes in. Malonga. Can he get turned? Malonga back to Trevitt. Strikes it. Oh, fell to Dennis Nolan there and he fired it over. Trevitt's initial effort was saved. It fell to Dennis Nolan, who's just come off the bench, and he fires it over with probably an easier to score from there. But that's disappointing. 25 minutes to go off this game. It remains 3-0 to Juventus. Throw in for us here, George Githow to take 4 minutes off the game remaining, down to Dennis Nolan. Takes on his man and beats him. Dennis Nolan getting to the byline. Great run from Dennis Nolan, tried to pick out Casey McAteer. Fails to do it, but McAteer picks it up. Ledwich, Trevitt, plays McAteer through. Casey McAteer fires it in. We get a goal back, and that's at least something to celebrate. Casey McAteer scoring for us here against Juventus, and don't think we're back in this game. Only 4 minutes remaining. Good play from Casey McAteer here. Won it back after the poor cross. Trevitt plays through McAteer. A really good finish from the winger past the Juventus goalkeeper. And 3 minutes remain here, and it's 3-1 to Juventus. Full time whistle goes here at the UCD Bowl. It ends 3-1 to Juventus. Our Champions League campaign comes to an end here with this defeat at home to the Italian Giants. But we did ourselves proud overall in the campaign, and even in this game we didn't give up. Got a goal back later on through Casey McAteer, and we haven't been embarrassed. We had a couple of heavy-ish defeats, but we haven't been embarrassed in this stage, and we're not that far away from making progress. And it's just great to have been here in the league phase. So there we have it, our Champions League campaign coming to an end with defeat. And if we look at the league phase, we end up in 27th position, 3 places off the knockout stages, and actually going out on goal difference. Celtic sneaking through, they are on 9 points as well, but they go through on goal difference, are -6, costing us in the end the defeats to Chelsea, Juventus and Napoli, costing us with the goals that we conceded. But overall, a good campaign. We showed ourselves that we can compete at this level. Wins over Liverpool, Fenerbahce and Dynamo Zagreb away. We managed to win an away Champions League game as well, so great advancements this season, and just hopefully we can get back to this league phase in season 7. And talking of that, the next episode we will kick off our league campaign with our opening games of the Airtricity League, away to Dundalk and away to Dundalk and away to Cork City. There is a Leinster Senior Cup in the middle there. We won't do that on camera, but so we start the league season with away trips to Dundalk and Cork, and hopefully we can kick off the season as successfully as we did last season. If you did enjoy today's episode, please drop it a like. It'll really help the video to be seen more, and more people to hopefully join us on this journey with UCD. If you do want to join us, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You won't miss anything then. Videos are posted Monday to Friday at 6 PM Irish time, and if you subscribe you won't miss a thing. If you want to catch up on anything, there is a playlist on the channel, and it does appear on the screen at the end of this video. So until the next episode when we kick off our league season, please take it easy.